Obviously, it's Jonathan Agatha for Pro Boxing fans. It's Fight Week, Fury against Whyte this Saturday on BT Sport Box Office. I'm joined by Otto Wallin. Otto, back in the UK, how are you finding it?
It's good. Came in last night. I'm staying at a hotel in Paddington. I don't want to give too much away, but staying there and it's nice.
Massive fight week this week, Fury against Whyte. How are you feeling towards this fight, first of all?
Yeah, I think it's a good fight. People are excited about it, so I find it's good that it's happening. We haven't seen much of Dillian Whyte, so it'll be interesting to see him maybe today, maybe tomorrow, and see what he's about.
Is there a sense of I should be in this position? You were scheduled to fight Dillian Whyte. He pulled out with an injury, and now this fight's happening. Is there a feeling of that, or is that long gone?
I don't really think about it that much, but it was a perfect fight for me, and the winner was going to fight Fury. Then unfortunately Whyte pulled out, so it is what it is. I will get another shot, and if I don't, then I force my way to a shot.
Now, most people have Tyson Fury a massive favourite heading into this. Do you feel like this is harder than the Deontay Wilder fight for him?
Can you repeat that, please?
A lot of people have Tyson Fury a big favourite to win this fight. Do you think this is a harder fight than the Deontay Wilder?
Well, Wilder is very dangerous because of his power. He has huge power. He put Fury down a few times in those fights that they had together, and Fury managed to get up, which is impressive. But the question is, how much did that take out of him? We don't know yet. We're gonna find out. But I think Whyte is a good fight for Fury. I think he has a good style for him. He's not the fastest on his hands or his feet. So, I think Fury can outbox him, but how the fight is going to play out, I think it's a lot up to Fury, how he decides to come out. If he wants to fight with him, he fight with him. If he wants to box, he box. I personally believe that Fury is going to come out boxing and then maybe later on put it on him more.
If you're to give Dillian Whyte a chance in this fight, what do you think he has to do to win this?
I think he needs to cut off the ring for sure, and when he gets close, just unload on the body, to really target the body, and then come up with a left hook. Maybe he can open up that cut on Fury's eye that was first opened up by me.
Obviously, back to when you faced Tyson Fury, I believe you hit him the most times out of anyone he's faced. Is that correct?
Second.
When you faced Tyson Fury, I think you hit him more times than anyone has hit him. Is that a correct fact?
Yeah, according to CompuBox, I think I hit him 127 punches something, which was more than Klitschko and the first Wilder fight together. So yeah, I'm number one at that spot. And I don't think that Whyte's gonna change that.
When you were in the ring with Tyson Fury, what impressed you the most about him? Did anything surprise you?
I wouldn't say that I was that surprised, because I had studied him a lot and I knew about him, and I've been watching his fights over the years. But no, he's a very smart guy, and when he was cut, he adapted to it well. And he would put his head on my shoulder here to kind of get away, take the cut away, so I couldn't really touch it and stuff. But no, he's a smart fighter. I think that he has good IQ and he adapts well.
For a guy who's 6'9" and almost 300 pounds, how do you describe his movement in the ring?
Very good. I mean, he moves very well for a big guy like that, and you don't see a lot of it, and he uses it to his advantage good, and he's a smart guy.
Dillian Whyte hasn't said much during the build-up. He's spoken a bit since. In fight week, how do you describe Tyson Fury in terms of the press conference and trying to get in fighters' heads? Do you think, what did you experience from that?
To me, it was pretty nice, to be honest. I didn't really pay much attention to him, and I think that played part of it, that he couldn't really, I think he knew and he felt that he couldn't really get into my head, so he didn't really try much. And when I was there, I was just there to handle my business. I didn't really focus on him too much, and I just did my own thing.
Quick prediction, do you have a round? Do you think it goes the distance? What's your final prediction?
I'd say Fury by decision.
Back to you, we saw you in the UK in Cardiff against Kamil Sokolowski. What did you make of your performance?
It was alright, it's good to get back in the ring. I was asked this question earlier too, but You know, maybe not my best performance, but I've been out of the ring, and you know, I go for fighting Tyson Fury and the likes of him, and you know, to fight a journeyman. No disrespect to my opponent, he's a tough guy, durable guy, and you know, he's been robbed a bunch of times, and he's better than what people make him out to be. But of course, I think I could have done better. But you know, sometimes I fight to my opposition's level.
Any update about what's next? Who's next? When are you back in the ring?
Yeah, hopefully June. We're working on a fight in June, so I hope that goes through. And that would be in the US, but nothing concrete yet.
I don't expect you to name an opponent, but what kind of level do you want to be in the ring with?
High level, for sure. I mean, I wanna make myself up the rankings and make my way to another title shot.
Great stuff. Well, Otto, appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of the week. What's your plans this week? You're working for Swedish television?
Yeah, we'll be here at all the media events and stuff, so I'll be around here working on the other side of things this week. But it's fun. It's good to be out here, good to do some press and you know, keep myself in the mix.
Have you actually bumped into Fury since your fight?
No, I bumped into him at the second Wilder fight. Then we had an interview together with the same Swedish TV.
Okay. All right. Well, Otto, I'm sure we'll catch up later this week. Thanks for talking to Pro Boxing Fan.